when I was the first I ever heard of cocktails in general was from 007 James Bond, where
Sure.
he had a martini shaken, not stirred. So, what, as someone who's been bartending for quite a while now, what is your take on that famous drink?
I mean, Bond has a particular way that he likes to have his martini, right? And it is a drink that historically, has always been highly customized to the particular drinker's preference. How much vermouth do you want to use? What kind of gin? How do you want it served? What kind of garnish do you want? Lots of different ways to slice it, right? And um, in this case, right, the author wants to paint a picture, right? Um, Ian Fleming, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. And that's how you paint a picture, not by some guy going up to a bar and saying, "I'd like a martini, please," right? But they're gonna say like the way that he wants it says something about him, right? I think it's a great drink. I think it's great the way that he ordered it. I think a more historically traditional martini with a lot more vermouth in it that's stirred to keep that sort of velvety, crystal clear texture is great too. You shake something because you want it really cold. You shake something because you like those little air bubbles that help lift some of the aromatics out. You like the little ice chips that float on top of the glass. The preference, right? Um, now we would never train someone to do if somebody just sat down and ordered a martini at the Hawthorne, that's not what we would make. But every now and then someone would say, like, I want a martini, I want it extra cold. I want it, can you shake it so I get the little ice chips, right? And ways
Yeah, I
to,
mean, I remember from the classes that you taught, like I remember one of the first things you had us do was make a martini both ways, shaken and stirred. And as much as in general, I do prefer the traditional stirred martini, but when it's 90 degrees outside, it is really refreshing to have a shaken martini.
it is, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So there, and again, it's a time and place, right? Depending on where you are and depending on where you are in the night, and there's any number of things that might be appealing or not. So I don't think there's always like there is no like magic bullet drink, right? A drink is going to be highly tailored to not just a particular person, but a particular person in a particular place at a particular time, right? With a particular history behind them that's going to inform whatever it is they're going to drink right then.